So just a quick demonstration of the boot setup I've currently got with how I've hooked everything up. This isn't the final product. It's obviously a bird's nest. Just make sure you use pipe sealant with all the threads. Don't use thread tape with your air system. For the water trap is I've just used a 1/4 2/4 male to male fitting in between the trap and the tank. That way you don't have to run an air line between those two. I personally think it's a bit silly, so having it all hard mounted like that is preferable. And then you've got the drain on the bottom there. Angle it how you need to angle it for your setup. Yeah, obviously to plug the other two holes up if you're only running a single compressor. I do plan on adding a secondary drain on this side here just for engineering purposes, but yeah. And with all the fittings on the actual module as well, don't mind the leftover goop. I have changed them all to quality fittings compared to what was supplied in the kit. Do not go with plastic, make sure it's stainless steel. There is wiring diagrams online if you do end up going with this kit, which I would recommend another kit, but if you do go with this kit, you get your remote. So I've just drilled a small hole in the glove box compartment. I'll tidy up the wiring, that way I can tuck it all under there, nice and neat, and then go off ignition power or your radio. So that when the radio gets power, the module gets power, activates the relay, and then your compressor turns on until the air tank's full. So with the rear ones, I've changed them as well. Use metal fittings. I'll link a video, clip it of the ones in the front. I just went to Pirtek. You can also buy them online. I'll supply the website where you can buy them direct. With the rears, I would suggest going with a 90-degree fitting. Make sure the lines are cut fucking straight and they are seated all the way home, or you will lose air and have issues. And here's the rears. So again, just following the fuel lines, ensuring that it's not going to touch anything that is rotating, such as drive shafts. So with the front suspension, it doesn't come with the dual bracket to mount the brake line. This is temporary, but I've just zip tied around the actual strut here in between, which isn't going to bottom out because that's your locking nut there. So once you've had your height adjusted, ensure that you can open and close or turn left and right, rotate the wheels completely, and just have a feel for where the actual line is to make sure that it's not going to rub. Temporary fix until I fap something up. For my lines, both on the driver's and passenger side, everyone is different. I've decided to run mine along the fuel lines that go down the rail itself. I've got them going all the way down, all cable tied, nice and neatly and tucked. I do also recommend running conduit, just to protect the air lines. For the passenger side front, I ran the line underneath the actual sump, and just along the actual front frame here, the cross member, and use the holes here that are pre-existing to zip tie the line all the way across. And yeah, that's how I've run that line there. So cable tied to that hole, ran it underneath, cable tied, and just ran it through.